Hey, welcome back to Virginia this morning. All right, we all know routine dental checkups. They're so critical and can sometimes offer clues about your overall health, including early detection of oral cancer. In observance of National Oral Cancer Awareness Month, VCU Dental Care is hosting free screenings this Saturday, and you're invited. Dentist Jim Burns is here with all of the details. Good morning, doctor. It's great to see you, my friend.
Nice being here.
All right, doc, tell us, we hear it all of the time, hammered home, get those screenings.
Absolutely.
It's preventative, right?
Absolutely. Well, if you can't prevent it, the best thing to do is detect it early, and that's what the screenings are about. Having somebody with a very young, small cancer, getting it early, where the 5-year survival rate is much better. I mean, obviously, you don't look the way you do today when you were 6 weeks old. Mm-hmm. So a cancer, a big cancer, does not look that way when it's brand new. So we're trying to catch it early.
Doc, how prevalent is oral cancer among Americans?
Well, there's about 42,000 cases every year, new, and about 8,000 of those people will die. If you look at all the cancers that you and I could end up with, 3% of them will be oral cancers. Now, in men, I would say oral cancer rates about 8th on the scale, and women 15th. So 3% of all your cancers will be oral cancers.
What should we be looking for?
Well, oral cancers can present in a myriad of different ways, but most of the time it's either a white lesion in the oral cavity, a red lesion, or a red and white. And it can be exophytic, meaning it grows out of the cheeks into the mouth, or it can be endophytic, meaning it grows into the patient. So it can be an ulcer that's real hard to the touch, or it can actually be a growth as big as, looking like a cucumber, if you will. Or, yeah. So here,
we're looking at some pictures here, sort of no cancers.
This is no cancer. This is normal lower lip, and that's a cancerous lower lip. Now, it does not take much, and I think this is a good show, because if you look at the prognosis, which is the 5-year survival rate, if you have oral cancer, if it's lip, you probably got about a 95% 5-year survival rate. If it's way in the back of the mouth, it's about a 25% 5-year survival rate. Why the difference? The difference is early detection. Right. People can see their lip. I can see your lip, but I can't see the back of your mouth. That's the reason why you have to go in and get these head and neck exams from time to time.
Doc, how often should we go in and get these?
Well, I would say routine dental exams every 6 months. Every dentist that I've trained knows how to do that.
So it's more and goes beyond of just the simple brushing and flossing, too.
Correct. Way beyond that. You know, there are cancers in the body that you can self-examine, like breast examination, testicular, but oral, you really need somebody else to look in the back of the mouth, and that usually is a dentist.
We have some other images right here. Is this sort of a palate?
Yeah, that's a palate. That's the roof of your mouth. This is a normal palate. This would be an abnormal palate. So once again, when I talk about what does it look like, it could be red, it could be white, it could be fungating, it could be an ulcer. This is an exophytic, a bump, if you will, and that's on the palate. So when a dentist sees a bump on the palate, they know something's not right. Generally, that will lead to a biopsy. The biopsy will be read by a pathologist, and then the dentist will know and relate to the patient whether or not they have cancer or they don't.
Doc, are there some things that you can recommend to avoid with maybe preventative oral cancer?
Absolutely. You know, when I was a resident, oral cancer was about 6 to 1 male to female, and it was an older, 62-year-old average. And most of that was because of alcohol, tobacco, and dip, you know. But over the years, ladies started smoking more, then there were sexually transmitted diseases. So that 6 to 1 ratio is now really about a 2 to 1. So it's more men, but still getting closer to even. So what you could prevent is sunlight on the lower lip, which causes lip cancer. So you want to stay out of the sun or put on an SPF. Inside, from the lip back, it would be alcohol, tobacco, and dip. Don't do that, okay? And then way in the back would be human papillomavirus, which is a sexually transmitted disease. So stay away from sexually transmitted diseases. Don't smoke, don't dip, don't drink, and protect your lower lip from the sun.
And watch that sun. We have one more image here. I believe it's the tongue. Is that what we have right
absolutely.
here?
Yeah, if you look at the high-risk areas for oral cancer, tongue is right at the top, okay, and floor of the mouth. Some of that might have to do with gravity. When you drink, you smoke, it gets in your saliva, lays down, so you get the floor of the mouth and you get the tongue. High-risk areas.
All right, tell us very quickly about this event that we have coming up here on Saturday.
Well, what we have on Saturday is a free oral cancer head and neck examination. And I think anybody in the Richmond area, number one, it's free. They should come down there. If nothing else, they can go to bed Saturday night knowing that they do not have oral cancer.
I love that. Just say ah.
Just say ah.
Hey, Doc, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
We've got some information right here. VCU Dental is hosting free oral, head, and neck cancer screenings, as we were just talking about, this Saturday, April 25th, from 9 to 1 at 521 North 11th Street. Go on down and see Dr. Burns and his friends. For more information, just head online to WTVR.com/VTM. Doc, thank you so much, my friend.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, good luck.